Okay.
Victory or death.
Yeah. Yeah. See, look at this. Why warriors are awesome.
Starts, well, from the beginning.
Yep.
Right from the womb. Only the toughest will make it through the so-called warrior trials that will either make or break you as a warrior.
Very true.
The leveling process. If you're playing solo, that is. Leveling will be a challenge in it on itself for any warrior. Now granted, no matter the class you play in Classic, leveling will always prove to be a challenge for any solo player.
Yep.
Pulling more than one
Unless you're a hunter, and then it's not a problem at all. You can just play and do whatever you want. Okay.
mob and not being ready for it can lead to a wipe. Only warlocks and hunters with their pets have it the easiest, and specs like frost mages can also do wonders with kiting. But warriors
is during an axe invasion.
Always have to charge in and hope for the best. Slow attacks,
Yep.
constant misses,
Backpedaling.
constantly getting hit,
Yep.
crying for any drop or hint of rage to use any of your abilities.
Yep.
All of that will drive any warrior to its knees.
Yes.
Having to stop and eat every few pulls.
Every
Fighting two mobs at a time will almost always lead to a certain death
Yep.
on the lower levels. Unless lucky with crits or CDs like Retaliation or
Right.
a passing by priest. But as warriors, we will persist and we will endure. Once we manage
true.
to get out of that hell that is the first 20 to 30 levels,
First
we
60
will be
levels.
rewarded handsomely.
You have the first 60 levels suck, and then whenever you're 60, you can actually play the game. But until then, yeah, they suck.
For our valiant efforts. Getting abilities like Whirlwind, Mortal
Yep.
Strike will feel awesome at any epic piece, but nothing shall beat the trial that is to get the so-called Berserker stance, especially as an Alliance player. Most
Yep.
regular abilities in Classic
That's
comes
true.
from the trainer,
Especially
with
for
gold
me.
that is ever so precious to you. But some, like stances, come from a quest, and the Berserker stance embarks you on yet another journey, leading across continents, all to reach an island in the middle of nowhere in the Barren Sea, fighting against a group of other warriors, Fight Club style, only
right.
to come victorious and be awarded the coveted Berserker stance. Now you do
Goddamn
more
right.
damage, but also take more, opening a vast array of new abilities for you to use, like Intercept and Pummel. Now you can finally use a charge-like ability in combat. You can
Look at this
finally
damage right here.
reach
Look at that
those
damage right there.
pesky mages.
I'm already...
But the warrior trials...
Look at that guy right there. I just want to show you guys something right there. That guy right there, I'm already doing that much damage. Like, whenever I get gear, it's going to be disgusting. Like, I'm literally going to be like 2 or 3 shotting people at a time. I'm not even kidding. That's what's going to happen.
The warrior journey and challenges doesn't stop there. Oh,
Yep.
no. We are still offered one of the most iconic and most badass quest lines in the game. The
Okay.
Whirlwind weapon, or axe.
I
Let's
never
be
did
real.
this one.
A quest chain that you can pick up at level 30,
waste
but
of
that
fucking time.
realistically can only be completed 10 levels later.
Yeah.
But if you have friends, you can complete it earlier, meaning that you will get a weapon in your low 30s that was meant for level 40, meaning that the days of fearing
was
any mob
fucking
you
great,
encounter
dude.
are gone.
It was
As you
fucking
get
great,
those
dude.
glorious hits and crits.
It was so
But isn't
fucking good,
just
dude.
The daunting premise of the large span of levels that this
Look at that
quest
damage,
presents
dude.
to you in terms of difficulty.
Just
but on
fucking
itself
delete it.
is a quest that will take hours and hours to complete, even with help. Having you travel all over Azeroth in search of items that we'll need to obtain this prestigious weapon. And just like
Yup.
Berserker stance, you will feel rewarded, comparable to getting a legendary piece in retail WoW. These are just a few
feels better.
examples that makes the warrior leveling feel awesome.
Yeah, it feels
Taking
better.
in
Like, what do you
consideration
mean?
how annoying, difficult it can feel, you have these moments during your journey that will make it all worthwhile.
Okay.
And then you will feel like a badass. You will feel like, well, a warrior.
Goddamn right. You're goddamn motherfucking right, dude. Look at this damage. This is gonna be me right here. See that? That's me. I'm gonna get this gear.
Gameplay in Classic WoW throughout.
I'm just gonna fucking like the damage that I'm gonna be able to do as like as a warrior at level 60 is actually gonna be disgusting. It really is. It's gonna be absolutely disgusting. I think it's gonna be funny how good it is. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna go and just. We all in an invisible queue. We're waiting to get on, man. That's all there is to it here. We're just waiting to get on. I'll try to load back in one more time, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Okay. Okay. People literally report me for hacking or like changing like values, like changing the game files, because I'll be doing so much damage.
All classes can be easily mocked by 1 to 2 button masters or auto attack Andes in the case of Retribution Paladins. And warriors
auto attack. Wait, they're using my
on
thing.
That meme category somewhat. Mortal Strike or Bloodthirst, Heroic Strike, Whirlwind with the occasional Overpower or Slam.
Yep.
Stance dancing and the use of macros are the most complex things you will find on a warrior.
Yep.
Got to Sunder armor more, am I right? These statements can be easily exaggerated and turned into memes, but warriors, due to stance dancing by having a lot of abilities locked behind these states of combat, does make the warrior fall on that higher skill ceiling category.
Very true.
Opinion. Anyone
I've been
can
trying to
start
tell people
playing
this
and
for
mash
years.
Whirlwinds, Mortal, and a Heroic Strike,
Absolutely.
Bloodthirst, but those with
Absolutely.
better skill stand out from their peers. Be
Yes.
at DPSing, be at stance dancing,
Yes.
or even tanking. And
Absolutely.
in PvP is where this skill will be showcased the most. Sure, I love me some old school rogue and mage PvP videos. Naked rogue PvP videos are the best. Or even shaman ones. But none shall top the awesomeness that was warriors PvP videos.
That's
Just
true.
make sure to bring
They're
a
the best.
pocket healer, an OP weapon, and
They're
your
actually the
golden,
best.
with, of course, some Disturbed or Linkin Park songs in
Absolutely.
the background as the cherry on top.
Cut my life into
These
pieces.
timeless PvP videos
Middle-loaded.
led the rise to the first WoW YouTube celebrities like
That's right.
Pat, or more
Yep.
prominently,
We're able to load that, I'm
Swifty.
pretty sure.
However, it isn't
I've gotta run
just
back.
PvP that warriors ruled over.
Whenever I
Yeah,
zone in,
sort
we're
of.
gonna make the
In
UBRS group.
PvE, taking aside the struggles of leveling,
Yep.
warriors proved to be the best of the best on both the roles they could perform. One of the best DPSer?
You guys hear that? I want to go ahead and just go back. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Leveling, warriors proved to be the best of the best on both the roles they could perform. One
And then the third spec, arms, is the best PvP spec too.
can be extremely gear dependent in order to perform well. when it
exactly
comes
what
to
video that
DPS,
is.
But that downside also has its upside. Being extremely gear dependent
Mm-hmm.
means that as classic progresses and gear gets better and better,
Yep.
warriors are just gonna hit harder and harder.
They
Being
will.
PvE or
That's true.
PvP. But it doesn't stop there. Rage, the resource that you so hated
Yep.
while leveling, barely giving you enough to click your glorified
just gives you more and more,
auto-attack
doesn't it?
ability, with gear will become ever more abundant. And while mages, warlocks, and even hunters have to struggle and manage their mana in the most pathetic ways, for us warriors,
You hear that? Pathetic.
well, we can just keep on hitting harder and harder.
You never stop.
With the only concern being aggro from how much damage you are dealing.
That's right.
To then finally reach those oh so sweet executes.
Like you'd be like an execute machine, you know, like you're looking for people. 20%, you see somebody at 20%, boom, execute. See somebody at 20%, boom, execute.
Then you have
True.
tanking. Sure, paladins
Very
and
true.
druids could tank to some extent, but no
Yeah.
spec could reach the skill and toolkits the warrior
That was a great
tanks
video.
possessed. And you didn't even have to be spec'd into protection to do it. Sure, Sunder armor memes are great, and to some extent that will be our main focus. But actually having to manage aggro,
I can't
and
wait till
what
I get Thunder
abilities
Fury,
you have
man.
to press at
I'm gonna
any
be so
certain
happy.
time, managing rage, managing what mobs you hit, managing your stances, makes tanking in Classic, especially as a warrior, a far more skilled role than any tank in current WoW. You will be grateful.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, because the truth is, like, yes, obviously you have to be good, but is it more difficult than playing in current WoW? I don't know about that, man. That seems really, really like that. There's no way. Like, it's up again. Well, I don't know if it's up again. Yeah, guys, try to zone back in. If you're back in, try to log back in, okay? It seems like we're okay. Invite, Smitty. Okay, Smitty, log back in. Just message me. We'll keep going, okay, again?
For a tank that will be able to grab each and every mob. You will be grateful for a tank that will survive the toughest boss or trash pull. And in the end, that tank will always be a warrior.
That's true.
There's not much to dislike about
It's because
warrior
they're the
gameplay.
best.
Unless, of course, it's not for your personal taste.
Because you're a pussy-ass
They were
bitch.
amazing at raiding in either roles, with all specs viable in some way or another.
Absolutely.
Amazing in PvP.
One of the
Amazing in
best.
dungeons, and
those
always
buffs.
needed for that content.
Look at those fucking
They are a
buffs.
pain to
Holy
level,
shit.
yes, but with amazing reward systems.
Wow, look at those buffs.
Rage can be an annoying resource until
my
you get
God.
decent gear with hits, crits, and alike.
Dude, look at
but
this
the most
damage.
annoying thing about warriors has got to be the weapon skills. Being able to be the master at arms
Yep.
and wield any weapon in a game, or even being able to dual wield with
Yep.
the right gear as Fury is awesome. But unlike rogues, which might change from daggers to swords with the occasional mace, or hunters from guns to bows, warriors will be changing from two-handed maces, axes, and swords to one-handed swords, maces, and axes, to daggers if you're doing some weird maximizing.
Yeah.
Meaning that you will be forced constantly to go out of your way farming mobs mindlessly to level your weapon skill in the Eastern Plaguelands every time you change your weapon.
I spent like literally 20 minutes, 30 minutes last night killing mobs in the stockades to level up my sword skill. I didn't even give a fuck. I was like, I'm just going to level up something. I'm going to do this right now. Get this out of the way.
After miss, after dodge. But we are warriors.
That's
we
right.
spent our entire leveling process sitting and eating, dying at every mispull.
Yep.
We will endure, right? Right? That's sad.
Yes,
There's that
what do you
two
mean
other
by that?
things that makes playing a warrior
Yeah, of course we will.
infuriating. It's not all rainbows.
Yes,
Being
it is.
guided by a skilled frost mage or hunter,
Okay.
especially knowing that you could almost one-shot him if you could get freaking close with your execute. And two, absorb shields. Absorbs means no rage. Means punching your keyboard. Yeah.
I remember this day, dude. I was actually in. I was in this clip. So we were playing Fortnite, and Train's keyboard wouldn't work, and I knew exactly what this was, man. Like, let me see if it shows me in the clip. Yep.
Okay, dude, yo, what the fuck? Yo, what the? Hey, relax, buddy.
No MMO
Oh
or
God,
RPG
dude.
goes without cool looks.
What a
And
fucked up
warriors
day.
Had arguably the best gear in Classic.
That's true.
The tier sets from every tier were simply unique and awesome.
They're the
especially
best class.
compared to other classes from tier 1 to tier 3. They were
Look at that
huge
gear, dude.
and properly fitting a warrior. And that is without mentioning all the huge-ass weapons like the Ash Candy,
Mm-hmm.
Corrupted Ashbringer, and so many more, and even legendaries are all catered towards the warrior. In PvP,
Yes.
once again, we were met with iconic gear that will put fear in the heart of your enemies.
Anybody
with
knows
Grand
that gear.
Marshal or high
Everybody
Warlord
knows that gear.
sets. Armor and weapons that in terms of
Does anybody know what the male gear looks like, or the cloth gear for this, the Grand Marshal gear does? Maybe you do a little bit, but like, do you really care? Fuck no, because it's cloth gear. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares what that looks like. The only people that care, the plate armor is what shows up. That's what stands out, man.
looks still holds up to this very same day. And it isn't just in-game gear that looks awesome on warriors. Even while leveling, sets such as the Scarlet set remains
Yes.
iconic. Weapons like the Whirlwind Axe, Ravager, or even the Helmet from Razor Fen is all gear that we'll remember getting even years later and make you feel like a badass for it.
Yes, you will.
Warriors are not a perfect class.
Yes, you
in
fucking
Classic.
will.
Many might argue rogues and mages can perform and do better than warriors. But they pretty damn close and ticks the boxes for everything that makes you feel good when playing a game.
Okay.
So why not a warrior? I for sure going for one and finally be able to feel like a tank and, well, a warrior again.
Feel like
As
a
opposed
champion.
to the spammy mess that is today. As always, thank you for watching, and do let me know what you think of Warriors in Classic and what class are you gonna play come 27th of August. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you all again very soon.
So this is probably one of the most informative videos that I've seen in a long time. I think it was very, very well put together. The best part about it, I think, was the part where he said that Warriors took a lot more skill than a lot of the other classes, because it's something that you don't really hear said a lot, because many people don't want to, I guess, admit that or, you know, be okay with that. But everybody, I think, does know that it's true. Warriors are probably the most skilled class, require the most skill. So it's really good to see this actually being the case, and you know, people actually admitting what everybody knows is true. Let's look right here. Level 27 was just starting to lose hope. Excellent video. See that? Level 12 warrior struggling real hard. I'm a solo player, but I won't give up. See, that's the attitude of a warrior. Like that, they don't give up. Leveling a warrior in vanilla, as you said, can just break you. But there are really some beauty in the process. Warriors have no magic. They have no divine blessing. They are normal people. Just somebody with the will of becoming stronger. And they have to put more effort than anybody. But hell, after this journey, you certainly will become stronger from a nobody to probably the best class. Very, very true. Extremely fucking true.